Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait. The Terrapins will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. So the Boston College Eagles offense will have the first possession of the game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the...
Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Now the play fake. Quick shovel pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So the Maryland Terrapins offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The give is to Smith. Nice move to pick up yardage. Got the first down and more. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Finds the tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Terrapins will have it first and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Manning.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Defense, defense, defense. No one is giving an inch, and the stats bear that out after 3. This game has the look of one that if anybody can put any type of score on the board, they'll probably go home with a W as we start the fourth quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Scott. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Just keep slinging it. The short hands, it's Webb. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to pop the draw. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And finally, we get something on the board, a field goal here in the 4th quarter.
And that might be all it takes, fellas. This has been a defensive war and struggle all game long. That field goal in the 4th quarter might be what ends this thing. The newspapers tomorrow are going to say 3-0. How crazy is that?
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't pick up anything, but he did save a few seconds. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slogfest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? You don't defense optional. Offense scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays. Defense has put on a great effort.
And a lot of issues for this offense in this game today, obviously. And I think the coaching staff now really needs to take a look at how they're game planning and how they're going to give